Hi, this is to address a question posed on the Adobe forum. It's Friday night and I'm waiting for the ball game to start. And I'm from Kansas City. So here we go. Somebody had a question about live paint objects. And first of all, this is a shape. We'll look at it in outline mode. All of these it's made up of one closed rectangle around the outside and then single paths to break up the shape, and then one diagonal path just for funkiness. So we'll look back here, and of course the advantage of building this with individual lines is then we can move these one path using the direct select tool. I can move this back and forth and maintain and update my paths. I could even change the angle of this if I wanted to, as long as this path is tangent or overlapping the line that it meets. So I'm going to back up here just for fun. Okay, and then to bring this, I was hitting Command Z several times to get back to where I was. Not that it matters. Now, if we wanted to actually rotate individual rectangles within this shape, this live paint, that would be a little more problematic. I would have to edit these individual paths, I'm hitting P to get the pen tool. I could add points along this path and change its shape and to affect just one section, but I don't think that's what this question was involving. What I'm going to do, just for demonstration purposes, is select that live paint object and expand it. Live paint expand. Now it's turned it into a group, and I'm going to leave it grouped. I'm going to hit my A key to get my direct select, and actually Command Shift A to deselect all. Click inside one of the colors. Say I wanted to rotate all of these orange shapes, then I could select one, move up here to my select similar objects, and you may or may not have to adjust the parameters, but I'll click on the icon. That selects all the orange elements. Now say I wanted to rotate all of the orange to a specific angle. I could go with them selected. I could go to Object, Transform, Transform Each. And I had already played with this, so I had assigned a rotation of 353, but we'll make it different, 8 degrees. I'm previewing that, of course. At the same time, I could scale them all. Now you'll notice it's the beauty of Transform Each is it maintains the center point of each of these objects. So they scale or rotate uniformly, but around their own center point. Not necessarily center. It could be, you could rotate from a 9-point option. Let's see, I could move them over, move all of them over a little bit. I could do scale them vertical or horizontal. You get the picture. Okay, and then I'll click OK, and I think maybe that's what you were after. I'm not sure. Probably way off. Now if you want to rotate groups of these, you could, I'm hitting A again to get direct select tool. I could select maybe objects that are tangent or next to each other and group these, now I'll have an extra group within this group. If I expand this down, it should have an extra group. I'm just going to drag across, and I'm holding the Option key to get the Add to Selection. Now I'll group that as well. And let's do another group. Group, Command G. Okay, now I could just target these groups. I'm holding Shift key and clicking to the right of these groups. Now when I assign or transform, I'm just going to use the same transform again. It's going to remember what I did earlier, and instead of rotating the orange, it's going to rotate these groups to the same rotation point. Maybe that's helpful too.